Howdy diddly do neighbors, my name is the Pied Piper and welcome back to another Piper video. And today I'm going to talk about a topic that frankly I just love talking about. It's YouTube. But not only is it YouTube, it's YouTube from my childhood. Now, as a lot of kids at my age, and I'm 16, I think most of us were basically raised by YouTube. I mean, not a lot of us actually, but if you're watching this video and you're at my age, you probably were raised by YouTube. And I decided to compile the many things that I watched when I was from the ages of 4 to let's say 10 or 12, right? And let's talk about it. So starting off, I must show you an ancient relic that I'm pretty sure is the thing that I watched most of my videos on, and it's this thing right here. It's this tablet, and oh boy, looking at this thing, I have insane memories. Actually wasn't cracked before. The way I cracked it was I was playing Minecraft with my friend outside and my mom didn't let him have the Wi-Fi, so we're at like an internet house or when like tourists come to like a house, right? And I dropped it on the concrete because we were literally squatting outside playing Minecraft, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I fucked it up, also ignore that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just...
But yeah, that's the tablet I watched most of my videos, and I have so many memories, so let's just start them with no chronological order. I'll talk about each topic and my own specific memories. Yeah.
Oh my god! It's
Pied Piper. Howdy diddly do neighbors.
I can't believe it, in my own house!
Pied Piper. Pied
Fucking
Piper. avgn. Now, if you don't know who the angry video game nerd is, you, my friend, are not cultured. I'm pretty sure that my current accent comes from the guy because I remember watching all of his videos. I know he has like these like season compilations where they're hour long. I know like I must have like watched most of them when I was young, of course. Like, not in one sitting, of course, but like through multiple. And I remember thinking it was the funniest shit ever. Like him just, I don't know why. Maybe it was because of the swearing. Honestly, probably was because of the swearing. But my god, I absolutely love this content. Like, the way people talk about SpongeBob when they were younger kind of reminds me of avgn, right? Like, if you know SpongeBob, I guess I'm gonna say Cinemassacre because I also watched Board James. I'm gonna get down to what is that. But basically, if you don't know, like, SpongeBob is jolly, and then they have, like, this one cursed, like, extremely detailed frame. Well, for avgn, it's that, but, like, deeper episodes. I remember the Siemens episode, where it was on the Dreamcast, and I remember watching that and being, like, pretty freaked out by the ending, or all of the, like, anniversaries, like, the Mega Man one where he goes back to the past. Like, I absolutely love his content. I mean, James Rolfe, I hope I'm pronouncing it Rolfe, but absolutely a talented guy. Like, I mean, honestly, the videos he has created, although the humor seems really basic of him just saying, this game, I'd rather take a piss from a giant moth named Mothra and then take a diarrhea shit. Like, he speaks like that, but bro, like, the humor is so simplistic, but like, it's like so deep, and the episodes can get like so like out of pocket nowhere, and the characters and the gags that he does is genuinely funny. Of course his earlier work was really good, but I also don't mind like his middle era. I mean, what episodes are like? I mean, the Siemens episode has to be one of my favorites, obviously. I just love the guy. I love the guy's content. I remember I watched him a lot. One of the most specific memories I have is I remember I was going on a road trip, and since I didn't have internet, I decided to play the video on my tablet, set up my PSP so it would record my tablet. And since I was on a trip, I would turn on that video to watch his content because I wanted to watch it really bad. That's an awesome fucking memory. I absolutely love that. And I remember my parents being really pissed off that I watched this video because he swears a lot. And I remember, like, for this tablet specifically, the way I don't know where the sound comes from, because I know I had a tablet before this which had like speakers in the back, so I would always watch it and I would always hold one part down so that you can hear the fact that he was swearing. I really love this tablet. It's a relic of mine. It's an awesome tablet. It's also a really solid tablet, honestly. Like, I read comics and I like this form factor better than my current tablet. It's a great tablet. It still works amazingly. And Board James was basically a series. Instead of reviewing bad games, he reviewed board games. I remember watching that, and I remember being freaked the fuck out by some of those episodes. Like, my god, those scared me straight. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my days, I love that.
Pick up your toolbox before getting in the sub.
Kitty! Kitty, what are you doing down here? Did I not see you before? Oh, you're so Portuguese. Portuguese.
Anyways, the next specific YouTuber I want to talk about is Markiplier. Now, I would like to say I watched the holy trinity of Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie. I watched them all. I had eras where I watched them all, and my first creator out of all of them who captured my, attention first was Markiplier. I still remember, like, seeing the intro to the first FNAF video, like, seeing that thumbnail. That thumbnail is something specific that it does burn into my retina with, like, the Bonnie and stuff like that. I remember that being in my retina. I remember, like, watching videos where it plays Prop Hunt, right? I found his videos funny as hell. Like, I remember, like, I had this, like, big chair, like, it's a TV chair, right, that you would have next to a couch. I remember watching, instead of sitting like this, I sat like this, and I watched it like this. So, like, you would see it like this. And I remember, like, this one specific memory when my mom was coming in my room, like, to change clothes. I remember just holding, I wouldn't want to pause the video, but I remember holding the microphone so she wouldn't hear the swear, and I was thinking I was gonna get caught because he, like, started swearing a lot, and I wasn't. It was the coolest fucking memory. I love that. Absolutely love that. Peak memory. One thing that also I'm going to talk about a lot more later was FNAF, but I have to say I must have watched basically all of the FNAF Let's Plays he did on his channel. I watched a lot of Let's Plays. At the same time I watched Jacksepticeye, but Jacksepticeye, out of all of them, I watched the least. But I also remember watching Happy Wheels from Jacksepticeye. I remember watching him play a lot of, like, story games. Like, there's so many that are stuck in my head. There's this one where he played, where it was Fern, where there was this, like, it was like this, like, horror, like, I don't know if it's a horror now, it was a story or something. I remember getting really freaked the fuck out. I don't know if I'm gonna fucking find it. It was amazing. I absolutely enjoyed it. I love Jacksepticeye. Those three YouTubers probably parented me more than my parents at times, but I absolutely love them. They're amazing people, and they still make content to this day. I love them. I wish I could meet one of them in my lifetime. I mean, we're gonna get to PewDiePie again. I have a lot of things I'm gonna get to, but yeah. Oh my god, they're awesome.
But in rabies, the T cells are rushing towards their doom. Simple Lissa, with its 5 proteins, plays a reverse card, using the immune system's ingenuity against itself.
Next YouTuber I want to talk about is a little bit weird one, Kazak. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I remember when I was younger, for some reason I watched a lot of Kazak and the information or something like that, where there were a lot of, like, quizzes, like, what's your style. I remember I was very curious. I remember Kazak, like, made a video where he talked about, like when the universe is gonna end, and I remember being weirdly horrified about the fact that when the universe would end, because in a funny way, like, 5 billion years didn't seem like as far away. So I remember, like, not sleeping at nights because it would be like 5 billion years away, and I was like thinking, like, oh, everything that I know is gonna die in 5 billion years, but it doesn't, like, matter at all. And I remember just genuinely freaked out, and, like, I couldn't chill for, like, a week, I guess you could say. It was pretty interesting, honestly. But in my personal opinion, like, those videos are awesome, and they also gave me a lot of actually useful information on, like, maybe an angry video game there. But he also histored me on video game lore, so that's pretty cool. I mean, all of them kind of gave me information in a weird way, but I absolutely love YouTube. I mean, Kazak goes far.
Speaking of George, who's your favorite YouTuber?
I don't know.
Or, like, who do you watch normally?
Right now I'm watching this guy.
The Pied Piper.
Have you seen him?
The next one we have is the one that I remember the most out of all these because it happened the most recent. It was the PewDiePie era. When I was younger, I didn't watch that much PewDiePie. I mean, I remember watching his videos, but I don't remember watching his videos as religiously other than, like, the year 2020. I remember when COVID hit, PewDiePie was in for 3 years or 2. I think 3 years for sure. I remember I watched his Minecraft Let's Play. I remember his Minecraft Let's Play was so, like, awesome. I don't know how to put this to you. Like, when I ever played Minecraft, I made my own versions of Sven or Jürgen and Watersheep, right? I made my own versions of it. It was so cool. I remember watching meme reviews, and I remember he was the first YouTuber that actually specifically waited for when he's gonna drop the video. So, like, I waited, like, forever Luai, and I hate that he doesn't Luai's anymore. Luai's were the fucking best, bro. The 9-year-old army, the 19-year-old army, I absolutely love that. There's so many, like, memes, like the fact that he has no legs, like, all of them were so cool. It's kind of sad to see him retired now, but bro, he has made so much content for the years. If there's any YouTuber that deserves it more, it's him. And plus he has a kid and a family, so hey, that guy can rock on. I love PewDiePie. He's the YouTuber that I want to meet the most ever in my life. I want to shake his hand, honestly. Like, he has influenced me in so many things, like the way to deal with like YouTube drama, right? I think he has done it the best, right? Like the fact that he has said the N-word like on a bridge in a video game and still continues his career. The fact that he's made so many mistakes and still continues. The way his content has changed for the years. My phone, of course, has to fucking interrupt me when I'm fucking speaking, like, bro, stupid phone. It's a big inspiration. I think I made a while back a video talking about how I like PewDiePie, but that video is kind of shit, I would presume. But I love PewDiePie as a creator and as an inspirational person. If I have to like pick inspirations, I'd pick PewDiePie because all the memes, the way he like, I don't know, I'm a big fanboy. Like my addictions, PewDiePie, Beatles, Beach Boys. Like those are the first ones I can name, right? I love it.
Holy crap, this trailer is amazing. Dude, it's totally
Pied Piper.
It's totally
Pied Piper. Diddly diddly do neighbor. Next one was a weird phase that I had for a long while, was a Nintendo content phase, and this is the phase that I remember the least out of all these. It's like this missing media in my head, or you know, or whatever. But I completely don't really remember it at all. I remember watching Nathaniel Bandy, Peanut Butter Gamer. I remember watching JonTron, you know, but JonTron is not a Nintendo creator. Like, what am I fucking thinking? I'm thinking of the Phil Swift video, like that. I remember like watching those videos, or like just game console videos at all. And I guess I went from avgn to Nintendo content, or to Nintendo content to avgn. I remember how it specifically was, because I remember like watching so many videos about like, can you do this in Mario 64, right? Like, can you complete Mario 64 with doing I don't know what YouTuber specifically did it, but I remember watching, and I remember really badly wanting to get a Nintendo console. And I remember I was walking to like a store where they sell used things, and I remember seeing a Nintendo 3DS, and I remember it cost 30 euro, for specifically 30 euro. And I remember walking up to my dad, and I'm like, can I turn it on? And the shopkeeper, yes. And I went through, there was a lot of games that I was playing, like, Dad, can I please get it? Can I please? And the fucker didn't bought me. The old man didn't give me the game. And he said, next day we'll come back. We come back next day, it wasn't fucking there. Imagine the Piper timeline if I would have gotten the Nintendo 3DS. Imagine. Everything would have changed, I bet, honestly. Because instead of getting a Nintendo 3DS, I got a PSP, right? By the way, PlayStation over Xbox any fucking day. Nintendo, I've realized that I like Nintendo content, but no Nintendo games. I fucking hate platformers. Those games suck in my opinion. But that's of course my opinion. You can completely disagree with it. That's completely alright. I remember when I was younger, because I saw like how like videos about speedrunning Minecraft. I think it was Carl Job's video. The guy who was in a lawsuit with Billy Mitchell right now, whatever. I remember watching a video on like speedrunning, being inspired to do it myself, but I just hated it. I have never beaten the original Mario because I just don't have fun. I'm also bad at those games, but I don't want to learn those games too, so.
To all my gay viewers, I have a surprise for you all. In the testing chamber here. So, Dr. Trayaurus! What are you doing?
Next one I want to talk about, this video is already getting pretty long, it's Minecraft YouTubers, and I've watched them all. The first ones that come to my head is, of course, that would be DanTDM and Stampy Longnose. I remember so much the intro to Stampy Longnose, like, hello, it's Stampy. Like, oh my god, I fucking love British people so much, bro. And the way that Lee would always come out of the painting, right? Like, it was so, like, nostalgic for me, right? And, like, there's always Stampy eating the cake in the morning. There's always, like, a chicken in the balcony. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it immediately. But, like, an outsider that didn't watch Stampy, it's like listening to me talking about rocket science or something. Like, it's really cool. Like, I remember watching videos where I thought, oh, how's the evil guy called? I don't remember, but I remember watching those and, like, really, like, doing that. And by the way, to tell you when I was watching this, it was usually like, because I had toys, because this is the same room that I lived in when I watched all these. I had toys all around here, right? And like, I would play, right? And then I would go to my couch, right? And I remember like at times thinking like, being a YouTuber has to be the sickest job, like, because at the time I didn't even have Minecraft. I only like got Minecraft knockoffs, and I remember like really wanting to play Minecraft, and one day I got like Minecraft version, those bitch perfect pocket edition, and I remember I loved it, but I deleted it for PUBG, and I installed PUBG, played it for 5 minutes, and deleted it, and I couldn't find that version again. It was a shame. I could never find it again, and I was so saddened by that. It sucks. Like, I guess you could say the PewDiePie Let's Play fits in this part, but like also watching like how Jacksepticeye played, like Minecraft style Markiplier played too, because I also watched that, and it was also like really, you know, fun watching them play the game and seeing how their personality, like, you know, goes with the game. It's really cool. I mean, obviously, the thing that I think everyone has known is the Minecraft songs that are stuck in our head. Like, what was the one that I listened to? Don't mind. I listened to Don't Mind at Night. One that I listened to is TNT. You know, I gotta dig, 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 dig. Like I forgot how the song went, but I remember listening to that. Like, there's so many ones that I listened to, and I also remember like listening to the I used to rule. I forgot how the song went because I actually really got into the actual song, you know, Viva La Vida. But I remember listening to that Captain Sparkles song, and it was amazing. Awesome. What can I tell you?
Fucking God!
Wait, you saw the
Pied Piper.
That's
Pied Piper.
right there!
No, that's just
Yes, FNAF, right? I think that's the reason I'm a furry, is FNAF. I remember, because right now, the reason I started recording now, because I listened to the, you know, Join Us for a Bite. That song is fucking awesome. I don't care how cringe do you think it is. I don't give a shite. Bro, that song is so, like, it gives me such nostalgia. And in general, it's a great song, you know, like, can't wait to meet you, to join the animatronic family. Like, it's amazing. I love that song. Yes, put a heart in the song's thumbnail. Put that in. Yes, I love it. It's an amazing song. And oh, how many songs were there, man? There's You Can Hide, da-da-da, da-da-da, string, the noise on. Like, oh, I forgot how that one was called. Then there was, obviously, oh my god. I absolutely listened to the shit out of that. I got no time to live. That one was a banger. And one of the biggest memories that I, like the most vivid ones I have all this is because me and my friend, you know, we were really big into the FNAF songs, right? And we really loved this one guy, right? And we saw from the videos that he was gonna make a new song, and I remember we waiting for it. And he went to England actually, and I remember the day that song came out, I listened to it. I thought it was the bangest, right? And I immediately texted him, the song came out, and I was like, yeah, I know. And it was such a bonding moment, and it was so wholesome. And sometimes I wish I could go back to those days where I could just, you know, chill with him and wait for like a new FNAF song to drop, or like, you know, stuff like that. It was good times. And one of the last things that I really want to talk about today was when I became a Beatles fan, right? I remember I watched so many videos about the Beatles songs, right? And this was not only history about the Beatles, but songs specifically. The Holly Hobbs, or whatever that channel is called, I remember I watched so many, like, because he would go into detail in every song, and it was really cool to hear, like, I still know some, like, Tomorrow Never Knows, where, like, I think it was John who gave everybody, like, assignments to, like, record, like, a random sound that they put into the track, right? In My Life, it was never a harpsichord that played, it was a piano really sped up. In Day in a Life, there's, like, oh my god, there's, like, so many random things I know, right? And, like, all of the, like, mysteries, like, who played the guitar solo, and da-da-da-da-da, and what is the secret guitar solo, and da-da-da-da-da, right? Like, who did this, like, da-da-da-da-da, right? And, like, it was so cool. And then hearing the conspiracies on, like, the Paul is dead, it was so, like, awesome, and I absolutely loved it. Like, my god, man, it's just cool. And that's not all of it. I still have so many more. While I was talking about this, I completely forgot about all the GTA content I used to watch when I was younger, because I got really into GTA. I'm watching Radal, how do you pronounce it? Radal, I don't know, Serbian guy. And, you know, him, like, doing those hyper Reddits, right? I remember watching Bad Infos, where he talked about all the achievements, cheat codes, and I remember I took those actual cheat codes, I wrote them down. Like, it was such little cool memories that I remember having, and honestly, I wish I could put them all in a little time capsule, right, and just keep them, but I can't, you know, it sucks. It is what it is. But yeah, other than that, that was YouTube. I mean, YouTube is one thing that in my life that basically is one of the most constant things. Ever since I got, like, the tablet that's not this one, it was a one previous to that, when I was turning 5 at Christmas, when my sister went to England and came back with this that tablet. I remember, like, I think there were even pictures of me holding it for the first time, and I remember I was so, you know, hyped because I used my dad's phone, remember? And I remember playing, like, a connecting game on it, and I remember getting that tablet, right? And how many fucking things would my parents blame it on the tablet, right? Like, they blamed my behavior on that, but honestly, they were just not raising me. Like, you can't blame the tablet when you're not raising your son. I'm sorry. Like, the tablet's not gonna do shit. I mean, it also contributes to a lot of my problems nowadays, but honestly, I think it outweighs the positives. I really got lucky that I never really delved deep other than YouTube on the internet. I was always just on YouTube. I mean, I don't remember really doing anything else on it other than playing games, and that's it basically. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this like little nostalgia trip for me. It was absolutely great for me to talk about all these memories. Maybe I'll forget them and I'll watch this video and be like, oh yeah, that happened, and I'll remember them. But yeah, if you have any cool memories like that, please tell me in the comments down below. I'd love to actually hear it. I know, like, I know people have so many memories about so many different things and topics, and I remember, like, I don't know, like, I know people have so many more, like, different vasts. I know IS has BFD, he was really into that, and I mean, honestly, like, fuck it, man, like, everybody has their own, like, little niche that they were a part of, and, it's just cool hearing other people's stories. So if you feel free, go comment that. But other than that, that's about it. Thanks my Patreons Deep Breath and The Music Hunt. Remember to check out my Patreon if you want to give me money, because I really need your money, please! I'm a broke fiend. There's not a lot of content on the Patreon. I upload very rarely. So if you just want to give me €1 a month, that's completely alright if you don't want to do that. Or if you want to do that, I don't really give a shit what the fuck you do. Thank you very much for watching. And Brofist!